Hi guys, welcome to day 43 and today we're going to be talking about everybody is a creator. I know when we hear the word creator in this age and time, the first thing we think of is content creator, digital creator, and so on. But the word creator or the term creator has been commercialized in our time. When we think of creator, we think of content, algorithms, and so on. But today I want to let us know that creativity or being a creator is not a category. Like it's not something you say, oh, I'm creative or oh, I'm a creator and oh, I'm not a creator or I'm not creative. That does not exist. One of the things that this series is trying to do is to return back to normal human essence. There are some things that we have categorized, and if you follow carefully, we talked about multi-potential life leadership and all of these things. They are normal human essence. They are nothing. It's not something that is categorized or left to some particular people and some particular people do not have it. No, it's normal, right? And we're going to be seeing how everyone is a creator and how everyone is creative. Now, to create simply means to bring something into existence, right? And I'm careful not to say to bring something new because, like we all know, there is nothing new under the sun. So what you're actually doing is that whatever thing you perceive as new is just the old modified or updated or upgraded in some way or refined is what we call innovation. All right. So innovation, you innovating does not mean something exclusively brand new, right? You're just using previous works, previous ideas to combine and then bring out something different, right? That has never been seen or that has never occurred or that has never been handled before. So that's what it means to create, to bring out something that has not existed before. Now, everyone is also creative. What is creativity? The ability to be creative. But everyone is creative in that the creative capacity is a factor of intelligence, and everyone is intelligent. And this, what I'm saying now, even neuroscience confirms it, right? That every single person has creative capacity. And I think the reason why we tend to categorize these things is because we do not understand what this creative thing means. When we talk about creativity, maybe you may lean more to the art side. We talk about being an artist or being a writer or being a musician and something like that, right? But those are artistic expressions of creativity. There are several dimensions and expressions of creativity. A scientist is a creator. Everybody that does something, that brings something different, that contributes in one way or the other, that brings up an idea, that brings up a solution, that thinks of a system, that is a creator. Everybody is a creator. Your mom is a creator. Even whether she has a phone, a digital camera or not, she is a creator. Alright, she's able to think up of ideas of how to manage the house. She's a creator. Your dad is a creator. Your siblings are creators. Maybe annoying creators, but still creators. So, right. So every single person has creative capacity because everyone has intelligence. And when I mean intelligence, I'm not talking about school grading system intelligence, good in maths. No, I'm talking about intelligence, your ability to think. And remember, I also talked about thinking capacity. So therefore, if you can think, if you have a brain, number one, which everybody does, it means you can think. And if you can think, it means you're intelligent. And if you're intelligent, it means you're creative. So every single person is a creative, is a creator. Right? Every single person is a creative, is a creator. So now, when it comes to like other things like content creator, that's when you're trying to digitalize and commercialize your work or just build your brand or for several agendas, right? Or fundamentally, everybody's a creator. And another thing I want to establish today is that there are reasons why people don't feel creative, right? And there are reasons why people just tend to categorize themselves as not creative. And there are several reasons why. I'll just talk about one: consumption, right? Excess consumption, excess feed, excess social media. When you consume a lot, you reduce your creative capacity. Creativity needs a space to thrive. It needs space to think. It needs space to imagine. And I believe that's why some people even do not consider themselves as creativity because they've not given their creativity space to express, right? So creativity needs space to express. Yes, it is natural, but there are several natural things that will not find expression if they are not put or if they are not set in a particular environment. Okay, so to be creative, it needs time, it needs space to think, to imagine, right? To come up with idea, to think of a solution, to just be creative literally, right? So that's number one reason why some people don't consider themselves creative because they've not had time to sit down. Everybody just scrolling, swiping. If you can just take 1 hour every day Just think with your pen and your paper. I tell you, you never believe, what you can think of or what can become of those moments, right? So today I just want to encourage you, right? You're creative. Don't doubt your creativity. Don't doubt your intelligence. Don't use school analysis to judge yourself. Every single person is intelligent. Every single person is intelligent. And that means that every single person is creative, right? To tap into your creative potential, all you have to do is create time, right? Take 30 minutes, 15 minutes, just pause from scrolling, get a pen and paper, write down. Some of us have ideas, but you don't have a pen. Get a pen. I'm serious. As funny as this may seem, you need a pen. You need a pen or at least something you can write on, right? Whenever you get those ideas, just write them down. When you're scrolling on TikTok and you're just like, wow, a particular topic just sparks your interest, maybe about Donald Trump, about the US, about the tax policies in Nigeria. Just, write them down. It just intrigues you. When you're done scrolling, when you have time, sit down with your laptop or whatever, do your research, right? Write down things, think of why, always question things too. Another thing that kills creativity is your ability not to question things, right? Don't just take things as they are. I know that this is very disruptive in an African culture, right? But if you're an African, you just find a way to do it in a in a respectful manner, right? But ask questions. Question things. Why is there a new tax policy? Why do we need it? Who brought about it? What happened to the former one? Why? Let why become the most said word on your lips, right? Because that is how you inquire. That is how you think. You think by questioning. All right. So, if you want to learn more, you can go to our Substack. I think the writing is more extensive than the video, in terms of points like this. But thank you for joining today, and see you tomorrow.